I'm sorry. um, if anyone sees this, hi and hi replay gang. I love you guys. Um, Today was a really, really good day, and it was a good TV day for me. And I was just like, it's too much going on. It's too much going on. But you guys know I watch The Shy, and from here and there, I talk about The Shy. And one of my main reasons for loving The Shy is because it's filmed in Chicago. And Common, he's the executive producer, and so is Derek Dudley. I went to school with these people. We grew up together. So it's always really good um, seeing Black men do great things. But tonight was the season premiere of a show called The Gilded Age. If you don't know about it, look it up. It's on HBO. It's called The Gilded Age, and it's about the Gilded Age. It's about a time when wealth was different. It was opulence. It was a level of conformity. It was beauty. It was class. I think I already said decadence, but this. Hi, Sparkle. How are you? Salute to you too, baby. It was a time when there was a thing. Thank you, Sparkle. I'm sure someone else will see it other than just you and I. And thank you for telling everyone to hit the love button. So, The Gilded Age is basically set in New York, my second favorite place in the world. And it's during the age of industry, um, railroads, um, steel, wherever someone could get in and fit in, these people are making this like crazy amount of money. This is the time when people like Andrew Carnegie, Roosevelt, the Vanderbilts, the Astors were really, just out there making this crazy amount of money. But then there was a thing called new money and old money. New money were the Vanderbilts. Some of you may know who Anderson Cooper is. Anderson Cooper's family were considered nouveau riche, which means newly rich in French. People like the Astors were considered old money. And there was this really strange paradigm with them within society that went on. Old rich people not being old in age, but their money was old. They looked at the Vanderbilts like they were trash. Like, oh, you just got money. You don't know anything. But anywho, this show called The Gilded Age, tonight was the season premiere, season 3, I believe. And I love anything about the Gilded Age, be it in New York or Chicago, because it was an extremely fundamental time for wealth. And wealth has changed. Now wealth is tacky. I've been a part of it, and I'm not wealthy. I just be tacky sometimes. Um, but they were so proper, and I know this show might not interest you guys, but it's called The Gilded Age, and it's very proper. I love proper, because I can get hood boogerish if need be, but fundamentally, I'm very damn. Somebody just text me. Ah, ah. Okay, I gotta go another route. I just my notification popped up said sold out. I'm very upset, but I'll figure it out. But anyway, I'm into proper things. You know, I'm into high teas and finger sandwiches and things like that. And people might be like, "Oh, that's real," whatever. But hi, that's me. I really, honest to God, like seriously, from the bottom part of my heart, I don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. But I often think when I watch shows like The Gilded Age, or I follow content creators on YouTube who talk about The Gilded Age. And I really like listening to those. Oh, oh. Because I can put my headphones on and I sit back or I lay in my bed and I listen to whoever is talking about the Gilded Age on YouTube or in the Audible. And it kind of transports me back to a time when, like, people were like overly classy. A time when a woman would not be caught outside without an escort, be it a friend, a aunt, or a kindly gentleman. You just didn't do things like that. I be feeling like watching shows like The Gilded Age should bring back some classiness. Now, like I said, I can get real hood booger if need be, but my switch up, that's the switch, is real, real. I can move in all sorts of crowds. But like I said, I think about the show The Gilded Age and I'm like, oh my God, what if I had grown up in the Gilded Age? Would I have wanted the same things that I currently have? And I'm not gonna lie, yeah, I would have. I wouldn't have wanted to, if I was born in the South, I would have wanted to be raised up north. Um, you know, because it was different in the North for blacks than it was in the South. But this is just season 3. And I would highly, highly suggest you guys, if you hear this, like I said, hey, replay claim, watch the show. Hi, Rodriguez Williams. Thank you. I would highly suggest you all watch the show because it is good. It gave some history on like the Brooklyn Bridge and electricity and things like that. And just so everyone knows, FYI, electricity was debuted at the World's Fair in Chicago. It was the 1920 somewhere fair. It might have even been before the 20s, but it was a World's Fair that people got to see electricity for the first time. So shows like The Gilded Age are transformative for me. I like anything that's educational. Not that that's so much as educational. It gives knowledge. You know what I mean? And I like things like that. But it's on HBO. It's called The Gilded Age. And you literally have to start at season 1 to really understand the dynamics of the characters on the show. One of the women, she's based off of Alva Vanderbilt, and she was, just kind of a very pretentious social climbing person because the old money people in New York felt like she came from new money, which she did. Her husband made a shit ton of money, and they were just like, mm. And her husband was richer than everyone, and everyone just kind of looked down on her. But she wanted to be that bitch. You know what I mean? And sometimes people want to be that bitch. But my problem, what I'm seeing with this woman on the show is she's forcing her daughter to marry. And they arranged marriages then. And I'm getting more into this, just the first of season 3. And it's just like these women, and it wasn't just white people, it was black people too. Hispanics, Indian, Native American, um, Indian from India. People arranged a lot of marriages back then. And it's so crazy because nowadays we can pick who we love. A long, long time ago, we couldn't pick. You didn't even love the motherfucker. But they married you off so families could come together and be stronger. Or a motherfucker could say, my daughter married a king. But I highly suggest you guys check out the show, The Gilded Age. Um, I know a lot of you might not, be interested in a show like that, but this is my little channel, and I'm just going to talk about the things that I want to talk about. Um, I love the opulence of that show. Um, the word gilded, which is gold, the golden age. It's just, it's so representative of how wealthy people live then, in contrast of how wealthy people live now. I am nowhere in the realm of wealthy. Not. I'm going to get there. But these people had like these huge ass houses in New York. And if you Google or go on YouTube and look at, just type in the guild information about the Gilded Age, it's going to give you a plethora of things. There are homes that were in New York that are no longer standing because the they were so big that when the stock market crashed, people had to get rid of like their staff in their house. These people had staff. They had footmen, which were people who helped you get in a carriage and took you to and fro. Um, and people were like crazy rich. There's a place, and you can look this up too. It's called the Breakers. I want to say it's in New Hampshire or Connecticut, but it's a big ass house. Then there's like I forgot who built that house. I think it was one of Vanderbilt's. And then there's another house in Tennessee called, I forgot the name of it, but these houses have been designated historical landmarks. These are a few of the rare homes that are still preserved from the Gilded Age. So, these are just things that I really, really love, and these are things that intrigue me. I do want you all to watch it. You all might think it's boring. Start at season one. That way you can know the things about the characters and you can see character development as the seasons change. But it's good. It's really good. I was really happy. Earlier this evening, I wasn't able to watch The Shy or The Gilded Age. I got a yawn. In their entirety because I had to talk to my son on the phone. And then I had to go to Harold's Chicken. And then my husband came home and I had to talk to him. And my kids wanted to talk. So I was just like, these shows gonna be there. But once the house was settled and everyone was asleep, I was just like, let me watch my shows. I love The Shy. If you all haven't checked out The Shy, please check out The Shy. It's filmed here on location in Chicago, and it's different. It's not like The Gilded Age. It's some Chicago shit, and even though it's some Chicago shit, if you black, you'll understand it. It's one. The Shy is one of those shows that people either like it or they don't. You know what I mean? It's just like how The Wire was on. And a lot of people related to The Wire, even though many, many, many people weren't from Baltimore. Now I've been in Baltimore. I've been, when shit like that was going on back in the late 90s and early 2000s. And The Wire was spectacular. I love shows, even though, The Wire was primarily about drug dealing and cops and shit like that, it still gave a perspective of what was going on and Be More. Now, I ain't gonna tell y'all my whole story about my whole Be More experience. I had two different experiences in Be More. One, I went with my first husband. Second one, me and my first husband wasn't together. And I went with a dude, and he was doing some things. He was moving some things. And I was just like, this shit is fucked up. I don't know what it looks like now, but when I was there, how it looked on The Wire, that's how I was looking then. I'm like, God bless them. Oh, oy vey, this shit's crazy. But shows like The Wire, The Shy, The Gilded Age. These are shows that with everything that I have going on in my life, I can sit back in my bed like this, and I'm usually like this, with my hand exactly like this, and it can transport me to something else. I love a good show, so that's basically like seriously been my day. I laid in bed most of the day. I watched all the Batmans. Batman, The Dark Knight Returns, and another one. I just laid in bed and watched that. And then I was just like, oh my God, I'm musty. I got up, I took a shower, I went and got some Harold's chicken. and I got some chicken livers. Came back, I ate, I watch my shows, and I'm just like, with all the upheaval that's going on in the world, I really don't have anything to complain about. Now I'm gonna pray for the world because I don't want us to get blown to smithereens. I really don't, because I don't want to die, and I don't want my children to die, and I don't want your family members to die and shit like that. But I forgot dude's name, but I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna post it. He did a post of what would happen if they drop a nuclear bomb. Yeah. And it was scary. It was scary. He said that I feel moist. He said that oh, I feel too moist. Excuse me. Let me go get some spray. Okay. You're making me feel really bad. I'm back. I'm sorry. I had to go get my rose water spray. And I suggest everyone get this for the summer. Oh, oh, it just feels so much better. Oh, I hate sweating. Oh, I told you I was going through menopause. Oh, I have to let this sit on my face for a minute. This is the second cooling. Um, mm, and this shit smells so good. And it's so refreshing. I carry these in any little purse that I have. Oh, I'm back and I feel so much better. Oh my, just to have dewy skin. Oh my God. So, so perfect. And I'm an old bitch. I'm 54. I'm not old, but I'm older than motherfuckers in their 40s and their 20s and their 30s. Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm 54. So, but yeah, back to what I was saying, which I forgot what I was saying because I was having a hot flash. But I do want you guys to like check out some of the shows that I watch. And like I said before, if you want me to watch anything, all you have to do, oh, my eyeglasses have a smudge. All you have to do is DM me and I'll watch it. Now, if I watch it and I don't like it, please don't be upset when I hit you back like, nah. I like stimulating shows. I like things that make me think, and I like things that make me like daydream. I love daydream shows. And a daydream show is when you sit back and you be like, imagine yourself in a horse and carriage and footmen and shit like that. But that's just me. Oh my God, I really don't have any more lip gloss in here. And I was just at Walgreens the other day and I was just like, I'm gonna buy this. And I was just like, nah. But this is just a little lip gloss that I keep in here. But I'm gonna buy one tomorrow. But yeah, so I like historically sh- factual shit or lightly factual, you know. But right now, like I said, The Shy is on. That's very current. They're talking about things in Chicago. I see places that I go here, and I love the Gilded Age, and I love The Wire. Okay, I'm gonna stop lying. The Wire was okay. Okay. Oh, my eyelash. What I really fucked with about The Wire was Idris Elba. That is one sexy black man. Hmm. Now, Val said I was racist. I'm not racist. It's just that I've just never been fond of beige motherfuckers. I don't know. I just don't like, I've just never been a fan of light skinned men. And Idris Elba is not light skinned and he tall. He just so fine. And I'm just happy he married a black woman and had a baby. That's all I'm saying. Don't get mad at me, but I'm happy his sister has Idris Elba. Because I would be really upset. Wow. And he got that English accent and shit. If you've never watched a show called Luther, look it up. It used to come on PBS. And it was coming on even after Idris Elba made a name for himself. Oh, God, that motherfucker. Mm, mm, mm. I never met Idris Elba. And I don't want to. I don't want to. I really don't. It would just be too much. I used to be like, because y'all know I love LeBron James, big LeBron James fan. I never want to meet him either, because I could be a hoe. The temptation's too much. Too much. Too much. LeBron and Idris Elba. That's it. Mm, mm, mm. I'm back to reality. But yeah, you guys, I know you guys are gonna watch everything that I suggest, but I hope you just like it give like maybe 2 episodes a chance. Please, please. Because I don't find myself like an overly interesting person, but I can have interesting conversations. And oh, that breeze. This is the first breeze we had all day, y'all. Ooh, mm, mm, mm. Okay, I'm not an interesting person, but I like interesting things. And I love interesting shows. I don't, you know, as of the 2000s, there's only been a few shows that like intrigued me. And like comedy shows. I'm a drama person. You know, I like drama, mystery, murder mysteries and shit like that. Dave Chappelle. Oh, he's another one. I love Dave Chappelle. People might be like, ew, I think he's sexy. Yeah, I really do. I really do. He, I just see something in Dave. But I ain't gonna talk about it because this ain't no Roxy After Dark. But I like Dave Chappelle. I really do. I've never met him. And it's so crazy because me and him been in the same room and I just never met Dave Chappelle. I would love to meet Dave Chappelle. I really would. But I don't, I wouldn't want to meet Idris Elba face to face. And I've never met LeBron, but I told you all this story. I was at a basketball game and I had a courtside seat and I'm just gonna leave it at that. We made eye contact. That was enough for me. Lord, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I want you guys. Why is this cat doing this? Honey? Okay, let me give this cat a treat. Hi, Brother Ja. How are you, my love? Ugh, my cat is giving me a sign that she wants a cat treat. And I didn't want to come out the lady lounge. Ugh, how's your weekend been, Brother Ja? Look at this motherfucker. Get out the dish. Get out the fucking dish. Shut up. Shut your filthy cat mouth. Shut up. I'm trying to give you a treat. God damn it. Yeah, and you gotta stop meowing at me like that. That's way fucking aggressive. And I'm just giving you this cat treat. Here. Oh, let me spray this with catnip spray. So these motherfuckers can get high and lay there. It's catnip spray. Oh, shit. What are you doing up? Where are you going? Well, why you have a hat on in the house? Don't wear hats in the house. That's not gentlemanly. I don't like that. Aston, go throw this away before you get fucked up. Okay, my fingers don't smell like fish. Don't talk to me like that. Don't ask me no according to anything. According to I will beat your ass. Cut off this light. No, I can't beat you up, but I got pieces. Oh, look at the chinchillas. Oh, let's feed them. Oh, Aston, get their bowl. Don't and get them some ice because they licked all that ice. Honey. The ball up there and give them some strawberries. Aston, take it over there and give them some food. What are you doing up? Here. No, no. Okay. That's not what your dad said. And your I'm gonna wake him up because you're not gonna come out your room. Move. No, Aston steps. I'm gonna yell. I'm going to yell. I'm going to yell. I'm not being unreasonable. I allowed him to sleep in my room. Okay, but okay, that has nothing to do with me. Your father told him something different. You work. So because I work, that means that. No, then he needs to move over. I better not see Alex. Do that. Don't do that. Okay, but I want you in your room. Tell your brother to move over. No, seriously. Otherwise, I'm gonna wake up your father. Or go in the room with your sister. Cause, mm-mm. I don't like when they don't listen to me. When I tell them something, that's exactly what the fuck I want done. Oh, I just got upset, you guys. Do the chinchillas get to run around the house? Absolutely not. No, you ain't chewing no cords in here. They have a 4-story condo. They're okay. My guinea pigs passed away 2 weeks ago or last week, and I've been bereft about that. Aston, come here. Excuse me. Because I feel like he came back there and you just being stop being nice. You don't have to be nice to your siblings. You are being how I raised you to be. But also, in the same respect, if your daddy say something, turn your pants inside out. If your daddy say something and he told him, he went against what your father said. And this is what we not gonna do, motherfucker. I'm back. And thank you for your condolences on my guinea pigs. The whole cage got threw away. One guinea pig died, the other guinea pig died like 3 days later. And it was it might have been the heat. We don't know what it was, but um I was saddened by the whole situation. Wash that with whites. No, never mind, never mind. I thought that was like a do-rag or something. But it hurt my feelings and shake and make sure your socks are turned out the right way. It hurt my feelings. So now I have my two cats and my two chinchillas and all my children. And I don't want anything to happen to them, especially not my children. But that kind of took me back because I was gonna go buy another guinea pig so the other guinea pig wouldn't be alone. But I didn't do it because we're trying to move, and wherever we're moving, I'll have an animal sanctuary in my house where I can have all sorts of small animals, rabbits, guinea pigs, chinchillas, ferrets, and cats. And I'm gonna get a dog. Just saying. Why are you looking at me like that? I'm already mad at you. Don't look at me like that. Because you have no right to be mad. Because your brother usurped your father and I authority. And I don't like that. But he could have stayed cool in Maddie's room. But realistically, Alex fucked the room up. Madison also fucked. Then they can stay in that fucked up room together. Stop giving me. I don't have to deal with it. I pay people to deal with shit for me. I'm not gonna. No, they're not. It's late. It's 1:31. He's gonna go to sleep. Her TV is down in her apartment. We're gonna bring that back. They'll be fine. I have to let him know. Oh my God, he just made me so mad. What's my? Yeah, just throw that with the whites. Cause he like, nigga, you've been dog sitting. He said he's going back. Yeah, cause his friend is in Paris. I wish he could go to Paris. Shit. Maybe not right now, because it's like a potential war or something. What's that? Turn those pants inside out. I'm just seeing the situation now. No, don't worry about it. You ain't got to say nothing. I'm seeing it. Because I'm going to tell him myself. Get up and go in your sister's room. I'm just seeing it. Her room is larger. What are you seeing? I just feel like they're gonna argue. It's too late to argue. Not even that. No, they would just argue over bullshit. I just find like you're not listening to your mama anymore. No, you don't. Oh, you breaking your mama's heart, her elderly heart, Lord have mercy. Lord, you don't listen to your mama anymore. What do you mean? You're just too mouthy these days. All the rest of those kids They can be mouthy. Sonny boy, our mama don't want you to be mouthy like that. It just breaks my heart. It breaks my spirit. Oh, it makes me feel like I didn't raise you right. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Cause you too mouthy to your mother. I'm old. No, you can speak your mind when we don't pay none of your bills. When your daddy don't pay shit, you can speak whatever the fuck you want to speak. But until then, you only have limited conversation, baby. So just the status quo. Yeah, and get those bathroom rugs and pull them out completely. I don't even want them in there. Yeah, you just broke your mother's heart. Lord have mercy. Whew, I'm so sad right now, Ace. Just treat your mama like a bald head hoe. I'm every bit of black Jewish mother. The guilt trip is strong. Ooh, the chinchilla's just sitting looking. But no, hi, Logic. Again, can you sweep over there by the chinchilla cage? Get some of that little dust up. I appreciate you, son. Even though you just don't listen to your mother, just back talk her, treat her horribly. Lord. And we got to go to Home Depot tomorrow. Your dad wants us to get one of those Swiffer things for the ceiling and something. I don't know. Anytime I can buy something, I'll just be happy. And get the mop from the back. I'm gonna mop right there just to get some of that they bath up. But all in all, everything's been fine. The kids are good. They get on my nerves. Um, I watch my shows. P. Diddy got a lot of shit going on. Now Fat Joe got some shit going on. I'm like, what the fuck is really going on? You know what's going on? You can't be horrible to people. See, that's what people don't understand. And this is why I'm nice. Yeah. This is why I don't have wrinkles at 54. Yeah. I stay nice to people. God punishes people with ugliness. Yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. The whole Fat Joe thing, they came out of left field. Cause I never heard anything about Fat Joe. But also I've been gone out to New York for like a long time. There's a plastic bag. Here. Come here. Stop walking all the way through the house my house. Look over here. Set that dustpan down. I still have a trash bag. Okay. And grab the mop. Just throw a little water right there. The whole thing with Fat Joe kind of took me out of left field. I was just like, what? And I'll be listening to people, read his court shit, the filing, because that's what it's called. And I'm like, damn, Fat Joe. For real, bro? But that shit crazy though. I'm just like, damn. And they gonna get him. He has too many indictable charges, you know. And I'm just like, this shit is nuts ball. Diddy's drug mule, letting it go. Those people know what's real. They do. I like seriously. I didn't know about the freak offs and shit. I knew some other shit, but I'm not privy to tell you all any of that. You all aren't paying me for those things, and I would not speak on them. Okay, and I'm not monetized. But like some of the things about Diddy, I wasn't like shocked at all. I was just like, y'all just catching up. Hmm. But then the Fat Joe thing, the Tyler Perry thing, I wasn't even shocked about Tyler Perry. I told you all the other night in my live, I been knew it. I been knew Tyler Perry like dick. I like dick. Okay? What Tyler say? He want biscuits and blowjobs. Shit. I ain't got no ding-a-ling, but hell, I do like biscuits. The fuck? But hey, that's why I don't. Thank you, son. It's not. Wet them up. That's why I don't be overly fascinated with people. Because as soon as you be really liking them, then you find out some dark, shady shit. And you be like, and that's the face I make. For real. Because they be on some weird shit. Pour more. Okay, great. You know, I never met um, Fat Joe, but I definitely knew Diddy, and I never met Tyler Perry. But I'm an older woman. I know a gay man when I see him. Even when they had the Medea plays, I was just like, you like D. You just know. So now that everyone's walking around here like Macaulay Culkin, like, stop it. Stop it. The only thing is, if a motherfucker don't want you to touch him, don't touch him. That's all. The shit real simple. If you gotta give somebody something, or you try to touch them and they say no, let that be what the fuck it is. But these motherfuckers is wild. I'm just like, uh, what the fuck? You know, the whole Tyler thing, I knew he liked dudes. But if dude don't like you, don't touch him. Like seriously, that's like, you know, I'm not gonna grope you and you don't wanna be groped. If you grope a motherfucker and they reciprocate and grope you back, then it's cool. But if a motherfucker don't grope you and you touch them, they say, hey, fuck off. Fuck off. That's all. That's all. But it's just so much going on. I just be like every day I be sleep like this. And then I wake up, I brush my teeth, I take a shower, I get my coffee, I get in bed and I start clearing out my notifications. And it's always something new and it's always something crazy that, people act like they didn't know. The whole Diddy thing, like I said, and I promise you guys. on all 7 of my kids. I didn't know nothing about no freak offs. I heard other shit, but I didn't hear nothing like that. And the other shit I heard is way more scathing than what they saying in court. I'm like, why aren't y'all talking about A, B, C, and X, Y, Z? I'd be like, okay. But that might come around to being. That ain't got shit to do with me. Um, Tyler Perry, I love his movies. And what was it, Straw, the last one he made? It was great. But I still knew you suck dick just like me. Okay? And Fat Joe, I was just like, whoa, whoa. And his homeboy said he got sexually abused 4,000 times. I ain't got nothing to do. But hey, they got recordings and all sorts of wild shit. I'm just like, what the fuck is wrong with everybody? You motherfuckers have lost your motherfucking mind. But people can keep things swept under the rug and shit. But this ain't the time. People just ain't on that shit. Motherfuckers just like, he touched my dingling, and I don't know. I don't know if that's what people need. No means no. But if you are drugged and you don't know you've been drugged, you can't say no. But there's people out here in the world who who will try to make you feel bad for some shit like that. That's a different conversation for another day. Hmm. Yeah, we living in a fucked up time. We going through a potential World War III. I'm back. In the years that I've been alive, I've seen a lot of shit. But this shit is weird. It's mean. We're finding out people are meaner than what we thought they were. When does it stop? When does it stop? When? Oh, gotta fan my face. When do people stop? When do people stop being mean? When do people stop bullying? When do people stop not taking accountability for what the fuck you know you done did? These are questions, and people need to learn to answer them. Let me tell y'all something. As someone who's married to someone who's worked in law enforcement for 25 years, they don't come for you if they ain't got no shit to come for you. Hi, my pixie, my love. They don't come for you when, and they don't know, especially not the feds. I wouldn't be surprised or surprised if I wouldn't be surprised that before Cassie filed her lawsuit, they wasn't already on his shit. You were scared yesterday, Pixie. Don't be scared, baby. Pray. We don't know. Like, fuck all that Diddy shit and Fat Joe with his fat ass and Tyler's Medea looking ass, bad wig wearing ass. Everybody in his shows wear bad wigs. We might be going into war. Oh, and that's what I was saying earlier. If we have a nuclear war, if a bomb hits, what they're hoping, what don't happen is the earth gets knocked off its axis. Look it up. Because guess what? If the earth gets knocked off its axis, we could either go closer to the sun and the earth will still have its orbit, it would have its still rotation, but we would be so close to the sun that every place would just be overly hot. Or it could knock us off our axis and knock us further away from the sun, and we can go into some sort of ice age. Yeah, yeah. Are we ready for that? Because of this dude. This shit's, and it's scary. It's scary now. No, we're not officially at war until Russia says, yeah, let's do this. We're not at war. We're not at war. We're not. When Russia says, das Vendanya, yeah, then we at war. But this is who people voted for, and this is who people didn't get up and vote for anyone. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't know what's going to happen. And I'm still scared. Val did a live and she discussed her fears, and me and her talked on the phone privately. Y'all got families too. Take this shit mad seriously. This ain't no joke. But also pray, like seriously, and ask God to like give these people some discernment. Russia, Russia, Russia just said yesterday that they might enter, and they're not entering on our side. That's like you being a chick and you having a coochie, but a motherfucker want to fuck you in the ass. If you ain't never had dick in the ass, you don't know what it feel like. Trump don't know what it feel like. Then again, I don't know. But he fucked with Putin, and he fucked with Putin heavy because he liked his get down. But see, real shit, Putin It's part of the oligarch. You know, people don't understand. Putin was a former KGB agent. He worked his way up to where the fuck he is. We don't know what that motherfucker had to do to get to where the fuck he is. But what we do know is Trump really didn't have to do shit but promise dumb motherfuckers a dream that's not gonna get delivered on. Hmm. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. That's what Trump did. You want to kick it with a nigga who is years ahead of you. And those motherfuckers, I think Putin a little bit younger than Donald. But Putin is a monster. He know what he doing. Russia hit different. I've been to Russia. It's a different place. And I spoke with my children's godmother. Literally, I was sitting on the back porch yesterday, smoking a cigarette, trying to get a little color in my skin. I was sitting out there like this. That girl, yeah. Guess what Trump doesn't have? Patriotism. Crystal, my kid's godmother, said that. Val said that. This is a man who didn't fight when his draft card came up. You know, that shit crazy to me. Where is your patriotism for this country? You don't care about whose babies you sacrifice. I have a baby who just graduated from the military. So shit pop off, my baby might have to go. Does he care? His babies ain't going. His people's babies ain't going. Hi, do the right thing. How are you, my love? Happy early Monday morning. But are Trump's children gonna go to the military? His youngest is draft age. Is he gonna send him off? Hell no. No. I'm praying, 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 I'm praying. And Val prays with me and for me. I don't want my son going to fight a war. And now I understand how people felt with the Vietnam. Or I don't want my son to go fight a war. This motherfucker done did it. If the Israeli people were bombing them, let them do it. What the fuck does it have to do with us? Guess what? Absolutely fucking nothing. But people gonna be drawn into this shit. And it's scary. I live in Chicago, Chi-Town. My husband, myself, my kids, we could be walking to the car and get blown down. Because somebody think we look at somebody or look like somebody. But to send one of my kids off when none of this shit had to be, if you just mind your motherfucking business. See, if I'm driving and I see a chick getting beat up and she got her baby, I'm gonna pull over and be like, bitch, get in the car. And I dropped that bitch off 4 blocks there. I inserted myself, but I dropped you off. Now, if that nigga running behind my car like, pow, 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 I'm going to swerve as much as I can. Hopefully nobody get hurt. I'm going to help when I can. But if I can't help, I just can't help. Certain things. And this always been one of my problems with us. It is not y'all. Because I'm pretty sure you motherfuckers agree with me. One of my problems with the U.S. is we insert ourselves in shit that ain't got shit to do with us. These people have been fighting for a long time. If they can't work it out, it's unfortunate. What the fuck we gonna do? We have people here, right here, in the United States who were veterans, who fought in wars, and they are sleeping on the fucking streets. Men and women. What are you doing for them? What? But you'll put a whole nother generation in some bullshit, and you ain't already taken care of who and what you need to take care of first. Like if everything in the United States was Shangri-La and there wasn't homeless people, there was more equality for everyone. Black people, certain white people, Hispanics. If shit was running smooth, she was kind of sort of running smooth. This motherfucker fucked everything up. The fuck? And I'm mad. And I'm scared. My number 5 child, we just went to his military graduation. I don't want them to send my baby nowhere. But I know why he did what he did. I have a beautiful granddaughter and a beautiful daughter-in-law. He wants to provide for them. But should he have to risk his life for that? Because a motherfucker making poor decisions? No. This motherfucker don't think. It's going to be our babies that go. It ain't going to be none of his motherfucking kids. Not a one. And that's bullshit. I remember when 9/11 happened. There was a football player. His name was Tillman. He was in the motherfucking NFL. He left the NFL to go fight because of 9/11. And he lost his life. But he did it because he wanted to do it. They done enacted the fucking selective enrollment or some bullshit. Oh, I have 5 sons that if some shit popped off, hold on, my cat wants the fan blowing on, excuse me. I'm gonna turn the fan on. My cat needs a fan blowing on her. Cause I just don't want that bitch to be hot. There she is. There go the fan. anything for my animals. But yeah, it's fucked up, man. I've never been a president. Yes, that can't hide. That can't hide. I've never been a president, but there have been men and women who have sacrificed their life in other countries. The last time we had a war fought on U.S. soil was the Civil War. Look up how long ago that was. If it's not happening here, let them figure out. But it's bigger than that. That's just wishful thinking for me to say, oh, let them figure it out. This business, this oil, minerals, all sorts of shit. But why our babies gotta go? Why? Why? But, if you enlist, and my son enlisted, and you decide, I enlisted, I know what I'm doing, that's one thing. But if a war break out, they coming and telling your kids they gotta go. I got more sons than anything. I got 5 sons and 2 daughters. I had to talk to a real estate agent, not today, yesterday, about properties someplace outside of here. I would like the natural order to take place. I I would prefer God take me, like dead ass. Take me. I don't want to see my kids come back shell shocked and fucked up. I got friends who are in the military, fought in the first desert war. I got friends that fought in the first and second. I have people that I know who are in Vietnam, and a very, very few who are in the Korean War. You live long enough, you see shit. This is bullshit. Hold on, y'all. Look how happy my cat is. She's so happy because it's hot in here. It's hot. It's getting hot in here. Let's take off all our clothes. It's getting so hot. No, but seriously, my room is actually like a refrigerator or freezer right now. But yeah, I haven't talked about this, but it is scary for me. It really is. My husband is the first responder. When the whole George Floyd thing happened and the video came out, the only reason my husband did not have to go to work was because it was his furlough. He was on vacation. But trust and believe me, he got phone calls. We were out of the country at the time with the kids, and they're like, "Hey, you want to come in and work?" I ain't in the country. They gonna need all hands on deck, and it's not just gonna be the police, the fire department. It's gonna be jobs popping up that you never thought you would see. munitions, um, which is, I think, well, munitions might be one thing, ammunition is other things. They might need more people to build helicopters and airplanes. The shit, I just don't want to go there. I just wish we, and it is not us on here. We just black and white people trying to cool off my titties. We're just black and white people, Hispanic people, just living our lives. Do we want to deal with this shit? All this shit with them taking the immigrants out the country. I don't like that. People want to be, oh, they're taking all the jobs. No, the fuck they weren't. The only thing that they were taking were jobs that motherfuckers didn't want to do. And if you don't want it, let somebody else fucking take it, you motherfucker. My brother was married. My brother was a Marine, served in Iraq, got home, but he wasn't the same. He's dead now because he couldn't get over it. I'm so sorry, Pixie. What he saw. Lord have mercy, Jesus. Mm. Lord, Lord, Lord. Do we want people? War happens. But a lot of the wars that the United States has gotten entangled in. I can understand 9/11. And the first Desert War basically kicked off because of the bombing before um, 9/11, when they first tried to blow up the World Trade Center. People go to these places and they don't come back the same. My husband went to the first Desert War. He will not discuss with me anything about it. He won't. I've asked him, we've been married for 24 years. I've asked him twice. The first time, he didn't want to say. My shit is what I can say. Thank you for brother's service. Thank you. He came back not physically injured, but mentally injured. It's not your fault. It's not your family's fault. He took that undertaking on, and he's a fucking hero to me. He would be a hero to my husband. I'm I'm very sorry. Sorry. We are having internet connection issues, and it is hot than a motherfucker. But like I was saying, I don't admit being scared very too many times. But right now, I'm a little scared. You know, we don't know what's gonna happen. Oh shit! We just don't know. But seriously, I don't like everyone, and I don't. Well, you all don't know because I don't tell you. But what I really hope for and what I pray for is whatever happens, that your family, if I like you or don't, or you mid like bad weed with seeds in it and stems, band together right now because we don't know because of who is in office. I don't want to see anyone lose any family members. Um, but we, and I know people be like, oh, don't be talking about praying. Prayer works. Oh, this rose water just feels so good on my body. Pray. Because we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We don't know. We are living in a time with a motherfucker. Oh, who be motherfucker? I don't want to hear nothing bad about anyone that I follow, anyone who follows me. I'm just not that type of bitch. I'm just not, Um, like life loss thing. Other shit, I'll be like, okay, not a life loss. Uh-uh. But then I'm still wrong for even having a thought like that. Protect y'all families right now, y'all. Stock up on food, canned goods. If you can afford to go buy a deep freezer, if you already got one, go buy another. Stock up. Buy a generator, one or two. Gas running, solar power. Get y'all shit together because we just don't know with this man. If you all are TV watchers like I am, they keep showing this food packing thing called Patriot. It's like freeze dried food. Why do they keep showing this shit? They showing Patriot solar panel generators. They showing us this shit for a reason. Take heed to what the my grandmother and grandfather used to call the TV the dummy box. It's we're in a different time right now. And we are also in the time of internet. I keep telling people, and I know people go like, oh no, Roxy just drunk and she crazy. No, I'm ready. Trust and believe me. Right here, we good. And we gonna get better. Okay, Pixie, please send it. You know, Get your family right. If none jump off, you got it. If some do jump off, you got it. This is a very precarious time that we're living in. And I don't want to see any of you guys fucked up. I really don't. And my little chat be so small. And I appreciate all of you all here. I don't want to even think anything bad happened with you guys, your family, your babies, your husbands, your wives, nothing. But prepare and seriously go buy a water filtration thing to keep in your house. Because we don't know what's going to happen. This shit is weird. Like with 9/11, that was fucked up. And I was just like, I had a baby right after that, my youngest son. And I was scared. I was like, what they do sent to the hospital? They're like, they're not. But you just don't know what people are going to do. Like dead ass, y'all, I don't have that much hate in my heart for nobody on YouTube, on the other side of this wall, downstairs. No, I don't. I don't. I don't. I would love to see everyone make it. Because I am an optimistic ass person. And people like, oh, you too nice. Okay, I'm cool with that. And when some shit pop off, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna react how I wanna react. But this shit with the world shit, we just don't know. We don't know. We don't know. And if Russia enters into this shit, girl, shit, that's a lot. That's a lot. Russia ain't never liked the United States. United States ever never we used to fuck with Russia around World War II during the liberation of the concentration camps and stuff like that. But then something happened. Gotta find your glasses. Go find them, Pixie. You know, we ain't been cool, Russia. We went into all that perestroika and Cold War ass shit. But, and shit like that involves people who ain't doing shit. We ain't got shit to do with that shit. I honestly feel like if you come over here to the USA and you want to fight, we gonna fight you. But why do we have to go other places and fight? Why we have to try to fight other people's wars and shit? That ain't none of our motherfucking business. Lord have mercy. Does anyone understand what the fuck I'm talking about? I don't want to see anyone die. On that side, this side. Like, why can't America just, and it's not us. It's just not our day-to-day people. It's not y'all. It be the government always inserting themselves in someone else's shit. I am black and Jewish. Like dead ass serious. They been fighting. Let them do what they gotta do. What the fuck it gotta do with us? Ain't nobody tried to help with slavery. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. I don't like it's a lawful life on either side over there. The Palestinians, the Iranians, the Israelis. I don't want nobody to die. I ain't even that type of motherfucker. But goddamn, man. But we got a motherfucker who won't leave well enough to fuck alone. For what? For his bravado? For his ego? You gotta do this? It was a spectacular. That shit wasn't spectacular. Hi, my queen. Hi, my baby. That shit wasn't spectacular. It might have been, men working where they bombed, and all they was doing was working. That's it. They was just working, getting up every day, going to work to provide for their family. Those are called casualties of a war, and the shit's fucked up, and it makes me sad, y'all. Like dead ass. This shit make me sad. But maybe I live in a fantasy world, a land where people can disagree and talk it over and get along and move on. You know, I'm praying for all of us. Me and Val do prayer, and we pray, and we pray hard. I don't want us going through this shit. I don't. Yesterday, last night, I had a crazy ass dream, and it woke me up out my sleep. And when I woke up, I was looking around my room, and I thought maybe I was still asleep. And I turned over and I touched my husband's shoulder because he was laying this way. And I just rubbed his shoulder. And I was like, okay, I'm woke. I don't know what's getting ready to happen, but I don't like having dreams like what I had. Seriously, you guys, you can have an enemy in public, but give some prayer because that makes you the bigger person. Like, seriously, it keeps you covered because it actually makes you the biggest person, the bigger person. I just want my husband and my children and my mother and my sisters and my niece and my nephews and your families just to be okay. Because we don't know day to day. Did we know they was going to do some shit like that? No. Because the government don't tell you till they done did it. But I don't want to see nobody hurt. I really don't. I don't. I don't want to see nobody hurt. That's not even a Roxy thing. I done been ridiculed and motherfuckers just in life done said something, and I just let it go. And you know why I let shit go? Because I done seen how God come through for me. Seriously. I'm not going to sit here and do all that. But I am praying for all of us. Pray too. Because we just don't know day to day with this motherfucker. Just all in office, all in the video. Like, seriously. If you want a different producer, motherfucker should get out here and vote it. And his people mad. Like, we didn't sign up. We didn't sign up for this shit. Oh, my lips were dry. You didn't sign up for this. This is what you voted for. Now your babies might have to go fight. The fuck out of here. This shit make me mad. Dead ass. And I'm happy I'm a stay in the house ass bitch. Because I'm feeling highly confrontational. I be done smack the shit out of somebody. For real. Like, this type of shit just makes me mad. I have too many friends, brother friends, sister friends, whose children are in the military, full time, and reservists. And if something pop off, they gotta go. And we don't know if these parents will ever see their children again. I have a good girlfriend. I'm not gonna say her name. Her son grew up with my kids. She used to pick my children up. And that boy didn't come back from the desert. How she sent them there. We need to mind our motherfucking business. Like, seriously, just as Americans, we need to mind our business. They've been fighting over there since King had a dream. And before King had a dream. This ain't our fight. But he done inserted us in some shit that we don't need to be in. We don't. It makes me mad, you guys. And ooh, I can't even make a full fist because my nails so long. It makes me mad. But any man, any woman that's serving right now, please, please, you guys, when you do your prayer, pray for them too. This is what they signed up for. And they didn't know if it's going to happen or not. And the shit is popping off. Pray for all our military. Pray for everyone's families. Because we don't know what's getting ready to happen. Be mindful, not just of yourself, but for others. Damn, it's 2:39. Okay, I gotta get out here. Pray for everyone, you guys, because we don't know what's going on. I would like to give a thanks to Country Girl Queena. I love you. I would like to thank my Pixie. I would like to thank Big Sis to do the right thing. Thank you so much. I would like to thank Brother John Logic. Thank you so much. I'm mad. I would like to thank Baby Girl Sparkle. Thank you so much. And that is it. I'm going to go tie my hair down, brush my teeth, and go lay down. This shit's scary. And I hope you understand. You guys, I hope you understand. I had to do a Roxy rant, because I don't want us to go through this. But we have to buckle down just in case. That's all I'm saying. That's it. That's all. I love you guys. I hope everyone hit the like button. Hi, Replay Gang. Hi, you guys. I love you too. Yeah, I'm gonna go lay down. I'm scared about this much. That's a lot. Cause usually I'd be like, I'm a pinch, but now I'm this much scared. So, and I'm not just scared for me. I'm scared for you all too. So, on that note, good night, you guys. I love you. Stay prayerful. Try to stay positive. And that's really all I gotta say. Good night, good night, good night, good night.